like the seed launch strategy or rocket launch formula. There's a lot of ways we can layer this, but essentially we're trying to solve the problem of branding, growth, development, solving problems that our audience would like to know the answers to. So I'm excited to be with you guys. If you're able to hear me, please let me know here. If you can't hear me, all that stuff. I tried to stream it through OBS, but it was laggy. So we're just going straight on Facebook Live. So here's what we do. All right, Jeff Walker talks about a seed launch. If you're familiar with that, it's going live today. You can go check that out. And his method's really quite interesting for taking your small list, like 5 people or 100 people, wherever you start, and leveraging that to answer questions that people really need the answers to. So I'll dive into that and kind of give you like a super quick overview. And then I'll give you another piece of surveying how we can do this in a method that gets you into a conversation. So for joint venture partners or potential ideal clients, prospects, it can be very helpful. So here's what we're looking at. So somebody wants to, like myself, build a list of audience. In that list of their audience, they want to communicate with them. Usually it's developing content like we're talking about today. So one of the best ways to develop content is something I will ask you guys, and I'll show you the formula that we can use. And I've used this over and over, and I see other people using it again. This is not something I invented. It's something I've learned and used and got results with. So the way it works, quite simply, is we ask a question, like provide a survey. And that question is, what are you struggling with the most? Where can we be the most helpful to you? So I can ask you guys right now, if you'd like, please give me answers to these questions. What are you struggling with the most in getting leads, or in growing your brand, in growth for business development, or where are you struggling the most in creating content, right? Let me know here in the comments, and I'll show you how we're going to use this. So essentially, this is something you can do even if it's just your 5 friends or coworkers or what have you, people in your industry or ideal prospects, right? Depending on what we're doing here, your ideal audience might change. If you're selling something, your ideal audience is going to be customers. If you're bringing brand awareness or awareness to a cause, your ideal audience is going to be other advocates of your cause. So quick formula, right? We're not asked that question. What are you struggling with the most in the thing that where you will be able to provide the most help? I heard earlier Dave G of